Howdy y'all, I've been messing around with a couple of old Sony devices. This particular one is a Clie, it's like an old PDA. And this is a CyberShot, an older digital camera. I don't actually have a battery and a charger for this yet. I had that come in the mail, so I'll be doing something more about this pretty soon. Now for media storage, these things don't actually take SD cards. Instead, they take memory sticks. Memory stick is kind of like SD, but like long. I mean, the formats themselves aren't really interchangeable. It's kind of like an SD card, except this was a format that Sony made, a proprietary one that was competing with SD. And since a lot of their consumer devices needed storage, they went with their own proprietary media. Well, since I've been collecting devices like these and will probably be using them, I need something to store them on, so I got a whole bunch of memory sticks here. This little case here has 8 of them. And as you can probably see, there's not a lot of capacity on these. And if you're wondering physical size, this is the approximate size of a memory stick compared to an SD card and a micro SD card. So yeah, Sony was doing their own thing with this. But I got a couple in a lot, and I have no idea what's on these. So before I go and use them for my own purposes, I kind of want to see what's on them. Thankfully for me, I do have a reader and the old XP machine here, which can read them. So let's go on a little journey. Now I'm thinking for this, we start with the small ones and then build our way up. So we're gonna begin with 4 megabytes. Well, evidently this was used as a camera for some point, but it looks like it is completely cleared, which is probably a good thing. You should go and delete any of your data before you go and get rid of storage devices, but I'll be a little surprised if all of these are wiped, considering it's not necessarily the easiest getting these to run on a modern PC. Next up, an 8 megabyte. And I'm starting to think there's nothing on this one either. This is not starting great. Well, nothing on that 8. What about this other 8? Nothing. Okay, I'm starting to think all of these were wiped. Next 8 we go. Empty. Considering those ones are just straight empty, it kind of makes me think that these ones were never used. Well, except for the 4, because the 4 actually had a folder in it. They might have just deleted the files off of that. Another empty one. Another empty one. I only got 2 left. Oh, it's empty. And 128 meg. That one's empty too. Okay, so the seller did do their diligence and wipe all these before they sell it, so that's always good to see. Well, at least from, like, you know, the privacy standpoint. From the entertainment standpoint, it's not as fun. But, you know, there was one that still had folders on it. We could try to do some data recovery. So let's give the 4 another try. Yeah, this one has more details. So I want to see if I can do any data recovery with this. Currently, I have it set to write protected, so it's not going to try to write anything over those deleted files. And we're going to use a program called TeskDisk. What we're going to want to do is create a new log file. Just say no log, we're not going to record anything. And if it asks for a password, type your password in there. What we're then going to do is find the generic storage device. This one is currently mounted on dev SDA. Use the right arrow to go to proceed and hit enter. Now, because I have it right locked, it's going to give me this, and that's okay. I don't want it writing to anything on here anyway. So we'll do continue. And then for the partition, I know this one is the FAT partition. So we're just going to do normal Intel PC partition. Go to advance and click on the partition. And then with the partition there, we're going to go to undelete. Now this brings us into the partition. DCIM is usually where photos are kept. From there, I see we got this folder here. And look at that. We got a whole bunch of files from August 2001. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press A to select all of them and then Shift C to copy the selected files. Then it's going to take me to whatever directory I had open when I opened up the terminal. For me, I have a folder here that says data recovery stick 1. Shift C to say this is the correct directory, and it should have copied all those over. So now if I go into here, all of these files from that memory stick are now showing up on here on my hard drive. Now it looks like not all of them made it because some of the files probably got written over. Whenever you delete a file, it doesn't really delete it. Instead, it tells a little controller on there that's just like, hey, this file is located on this sector. You can write over it. So until something is written over that sector, the files are still going to be there. In the case for this photo, that got written over, so we weren't able to recover that one. But the next one, yeah, we can see all of these borders that were used for something. So now we got a whole bunch of fun little borders from 2001. Oh, you're gonna be rich. I don't know if I'll be able to find anything else in these other memory sticks. Let me just go over them real quick and see if we can. Well, I went through the rest and turns out there's nothing on these. Now I have a whole bunch of fresh, never used memory sticks. Well, my Sony escapades in the future should be fun. We'll start using these in this once I get a new battery and a charger. If you know of any other devices that uses this format that you'd like to see, let me know. I'd like to take a look at it. But that's gonna be it for now. So long, y'all.